Okay, Gustavo Jimenez. Is this a motion to revoke?
It's at bond, Your Honor. It's currently remanded without.
All right, so he hasn't, this isn't a motion to revoke.
That's correct. No, Your Honor, it's a motion to set bond
Okay,
on his matter.
all right. Does anybody have a motion for me to?
Yeah. It's Gustavo Jimenez.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 007456 State versus Gustavo Jimenez. Can I have parties announced?
In Galloway for the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Jimenez.
And are you Mr. Jimenez?
Yes.
All right, defense has filed a motion to set bond. The defendant is currently remanded without bond. State, have you had a chance to review the motion?
Judge, may I see it, please?
Yes.
Here you go. Maybe you can hold on to that one. If I may tend to this, I brought an extra copy.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, yes, I've reviewed the motion, Your Honor.
All right, and State, are you prepared to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can someone tell me what is the reason he's remanded without bond?
So Judge, she was remanded because he was initially deemed incompetent and then referred to the Kerrville State Hospital for inpatient treatment. He was deemed restored by Kerrville State Hospital and then brought back here, which is where the remand without bond occurred. Looks like that's it's put into the system on July 3rd, 2025.
Okay, let me. And so the remand without bond, though, was it just because he? Oh, wait a minute. I see what happened. He was incompetent. This is a violent offense. So
Alleged.
alleged, yes,
Yeah.
alleged. I'm not taking this offense as true. So that is why, because the nature of the offense required inpatient treatment. And when they do that, they will remand. All right, now I know. I was trying to figure out whether or not you were remanded without bond because you didn't show up for court or something else. All right, is there an agreement on a bond amount?
Judge, that is my understanding of the reason why he was remanded without bond. We don't have an agreement, but I have no objection to the original bond amount being stated, which was 200,000.
Your Honor, we feel that amount is excessive. We're requesting a bond in a different amount than that, which is why we set that motion to set bond before the court, Judge.
Okay. And what bond amount are you requesting?
We're requesting 20,000, Your Honor, for a variety of reasons, namely because Mr. Jimenez was restored at Kerrville State Hospital. And if I may tender to the courts, the restoration packet.
Any objections?
No, I've had the chance to review, Your Honor.
And he was compliant with taking meds. He was compliant with staff there. In relation to his criminal history, this is the only violent charge that I can see him ever being alleged to have committed. So for those reasons, Judge, we believe that he needs mental health treatment. So he does not decompensate here in the jail. We're currently awaiting a sanity evaluation to take place, an evaluator. However, it's looking like that may take us into the new year, 2026. With my client being in custody and not having access to mental health resources, we don't want him to revert back to the state he was in potentially around this alleged offense. So that's why we're seeking to hopefully continue his care. I know that CHTS does have a FACT/ACT team for people with complex mental health needs They offer psychiatric medication management, nursing services, primary care, peer support, as well as counseling. In looking to the restoration packets, I saw that was conducted at Kerrville, that he was engaging in counseling. He was consistent with his medication, and he was doing quite well, enough so that he was deemed restored to competency, Judge. For these reasons, we have filed the motion to set bond and requesting it to be set at 20,000. He doesn't have a lot of means, Your Honor. He's been in custody for approximately the last two and a half years since the alleged offense in 2024. His family members are all retired. His mother and father that he can live with are retired. But he does have that support system, and his brother is here as well, Mr. Victor Lopez also, that can help take him to appointments as necessary with Center for Healthcare Services. So in light of the case, the procedure of the case, how it went along procedurally, and the fact that he was deemed incompetent, restored to competency, and now is seeking to maintain those mental health services that he needs, we feel like him at the jail is not going to have adequate access to those services, and we just would not want him to be compensated in that fashion.
All right, so the original bond was at $200,000. So somebody else set that bond at $200,000.
Correct.
The court will need more. Is there any other evidence that anyone wishes to present to the court as to why that bond should remain at $200,000, or why? I understand what you presented to the court as to why it should be lowered.
Right.
Yes, Judge, I would tender State's Exhibit B1 for the purposes of this hearing.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Then the court will accept into evidence State's Exhibit B1 for purposes of this hearing only. All right, counsel, is there anything else? It's your motion.
Your Honor, if I may call a witness, my client's brother, Victor Lopez.
All right, Mr. Lopez. Oh, I'm so sorry. State, could I have B1 back, please? All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Be sure to keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. If you could state your name for the record.
Victor Lopez.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Lopez, how do you know Mr. Gustavo Jimenez?
My brother.
Is he your biological brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you guys have any other family here in San Antonio?
My mom and dad.
Okay. So your mom and dad currently do reside in Bexar County, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would if released on bond and subject to GPS full house arrest, would Gustavo be able to live at your mom and dad's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If needed to be taken to medical appointments, such as mental health appointments, would either you or your mom and dad be able to provide that transportation?
Yes, sir.
Would you also provide a support system in terms of making sure he's taking his medication as prescribed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you yourself, sir, are you currently working?
I'm retired.
Okay. Retired from where?
US Army.
Okay. How long were you in the Army for?
12 years.
Thank you for your service, sir. But you're currently not working, correct?
No.
Okay. To your knowledge, are your mom and dad working at this time?
They're retired also.
They're retired also. Okay. Also further to your knowledge, is Gustavo working at this time?
No.
Okay. Do you believe him to have any kind of significant adequate savings?
Yes.
Okay. You believe he has a lot of money in the bank to afford to a bond? Like, do you believe he has a lot of money to afford a potential high bond?
No.
Okay. You just misunderstood the question, right?
Yes.
Okay. I apologize. I'll try to slow it down a little bit. In terms of Gustavo, has he ever been violent with you or your family members before?
No.
Do you believe he has any other violent charges other than this alleged offense?
No.
Okay. Are you requesting the court set a reasonable bond so that he can get out to get mental health services?
Yes.
Do you believe he needs these mental health services?
Yes.
And you would do your best to support him in that regard, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how long have you and your family lived in Texas?
Over 20 years.
Okay. And specifically in San Antonio, how long?
Uh, 18 years.
Okay. And that's here in Texas the last 18 years, more or less, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have any other family anywhere located in Texas?
No.
Okay. Do you believe that Gustavo would be a flight risk or that he would take off and not return to court if released on a bond?
No.
Do you believe he would follow all bond conditions, even if that includes mental health treatment?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
Briefly. Mr. Lopez, so currently, do you live with your parents or no?
No.
Okay, so in your parents' household, who all lives there?
My mom and dad only.
Okay, and at the time that this alleged offense occurred in April of 2024, was your brother living with your parents at that time?
No.
No, where was he living?
On his own.
Okay, and you said that your family has lived in Texas for 20 years, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, where did you all live before that?
Getting for her.
Colleen, okay, and then was that due to military?
Yes.
Okay, and before that, where did your family live?
Puerto Rico.
Okay, do you all still have family members in Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Okay, so the only family that you have here in Texas is you, your brother, and your parents, is that
Yes.
correct? But you do have a lot of family members in Puerto Rico?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and regarding that, have you or your parents made any efforts to reach out to bonding companies to see exactly how much money it would take to post your brother's bond?
No.
Okay. And regarding, I know you said your brother has never been charged with a violent offense, but are you aware that he has a felony conviction for drug possession?
Yes.
Okay. And that was, do you recall what year that was from?
No.
Okay, but you are aware of that. Okay, we pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any further questions?
No, Your Honor, that's time.
All right, thank you so much for coming down. Any other witnesses?
No further witnesses from the defense, Judge.
All right, after hearing the evidence and reviewing all of the evidence was presented, the court will reinstate the previous bond that was set at $200,000. There's to be no contact with the following: thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, just for one thing, if released, would it be possible as a condition for the special needs unit coordinated with Center for
Yes.
Healthcare? Okay, great. Thank you, Your
And
Honor.
I'll add special needs unit with Center for Healthcare Services.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And counsel, he is set on February 3rd. If
Yes.
y'all want to come back sooner, just let the court know.
I'll get with the magistrate's office, Judge, and see if they're ever to expedite the evaluation, and we'll update the court. If that's okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Judge